Welcome to another episode of Garbage Gold. Just wanted to show you guys this old Mercedes and just kind of how simple these cars are. And some of these, I think it's a 1960, but it's just kind of a neat old car. I just want to walk you through some stuff.
I don't even know what this thing is. Obviously a Mercedes, judging by the badge here. Parked out in a field at my grandmother's place. I think I remember when I was a kid, my older brother drove it around one time. Door's a little stiff. I'm assuming it's a 3-speed on the column, or a 3 on the tree, as they might say. Alright, I got this pulled open. The way I had to do it, so the cable from the inside that pull on this mechanism that would pull that latch back is froze up. So what I had to do, is I had to reach through the grill with a screwdriver and beat on that lock pawl, and then it has another latch right here, right there, that hooks on this. Real classy. Yeah, so you can tell right here, it's a little a little diesel engine, 4-cylinder diesel. Here's the injection pump. Kind of a cool little, it's almost like either a motor mount's broke or it's kind of slanty. No, I think it's slanted. I think this is how it was designed. I don't think it's broken. Anyway, kind of cool. Cleaned the tag off of this injection pump. It's Bosch. I'm assuming that it is a Mercedes engine. It's got kind of an interesting thing, and I don't know that much about anything, but I think this is kind of weird. So it's got this fuel line comes off the back of the injection pump. Oh, you can't see anything with that sun. Comes off right there. Travels up around the exhaust manifold and into, like, if you weren't smarter, you'd think that was a carburetor, I think, because it's got fuel coming into it. It's got some throttle linkage that runs probably kind of an air flapper in there, and then it runs up over the top of the motor. This linkage here runs down into here, and then that runs the injection pump through another set of complicated linkage. So that's kind of weird. The other thing I thought was interesting is the heating on it, climate control, if you will, runs through a ram air pipe. This comes in the front grill. Oh, we need to fix that. Yeah, so ram air pipe comes in the front here. And then there's been some excavation done by a rodent here. But you can see in here, this is a heater core. There's the heater hose that comes into, the hot water hose from the cooling system. And then this is a valve that turns water in or out of this coil. And then it's got another pole arm there that I'm sure controls a flapper inside here. So if the flapper's open and the valve's closed, you get cold air. And if the flapper's open and the valve's open, you get warm air via ram air. I don't think there's a fan in this system. It runs right out the back of this tubing and then into the cab and right out this cute little vent. How cool is that? The vent's tiny. Look my finger. It's like the size of a fairly good sized man's thumb, you know? Like, I'm a small man, so yeah. Alright, so we're digging through this filter and fuel system. This is the filter bowl, Bosch filter bowl. We cleaned out all the gear that was inside this. There's a replaceable element, pulled the lid off of it. Took this clear off, dumped out all the crusties in the bottom of it, all the scaling. And then we're working on priming her up. Just keep
get this fuel in here right, and then we'll prime this up with this primer bulb. So I got a battery dropped in her. Started cranking her. I cracked all these on the top of the injectors, on the top of the injection pump. Got fuel there. Bleeder or hand pump works. And then we got, you see there, second cylinder, first cylinder, they're getting wet. Third and fourth are getting wet with diesel. Sketchy thing is keep unhooking the battery, because I think this is right here, this power comes in here and this thing starts smoking. Some kind of circuit breaker, heater, fusible link kind of thing. Here's our little fuse box. The other sketchy thing when I hook the battery up is inside here, there's like a little coil that starts glowing. And then this guy, the old key switch, has some trick I don't understand. This looks like a house key, and it doesn't even look like a proper automotive key. But anyway, there's some broken things inside here that are starting to freak me out. Catch this whole thing on fire. Sketchy. So yeah, we're just cranking her a little and see if we can get her to fire. Beat me in the face. Let's be sucking a little bit of air because I can't run right yet. Man, it's sketchy. Sketchy. Yeah, so the throttle's right on the back of that injection pump, right? You can hardly see it. You need to see it right there. I slipped the throttle cable off of it, so this kills it, and this runs her wide open. So I just pulled it up wide open, and then she pulled the air out of her, and away she went. Got a pretty good vibration. I don't know if because these motor mounts are trashed or what, but it's something that's hitting somewhere. Makes it sound really awful. So anyway, yeah, see that thing glowing? That's sketchy, isn't it? I don't know why that exists, but really easy way to burn something down. I don't know if you can see the one in here glowing or not anymore. Right inside that little grill, there's a deal glowing. Scary. Anyway, pretty cool little machine. Maybe we'll take that old radiator in and get her record and make a runner out of her. So I just wanted to show you this little Mercedes. It's a kind kind of a family heirloom, I guess. It's been pretty heavily neglected, but I just wanted to go through some of the stuff, how you get an old diesel engine to run. They're pretty easy compared to carbureted engines, and just wanted to show you kind of some of the tricks. Not really that many, other than get the air out of the fuel and a little bit of go juice, a little bit of ether, but not a lot. You could tell that with these little diesel engines, you give them very much and they want to actually like vapor lock or whatever you call it, but that ether gets in there and expands and it actually wants to stop the cylinders when they come to the top to detonate. So that little bit of ether just helps relieve some of the pressure on the starter so you're not burning those up. And anyway, thanks for watching.